And as for the people who are out there putting more, like putting petrol in the fire, seriously, they're not doing it because they care that much for you. Most of the time, these people are even jealous of you. They may even have been jealous of what you had. And as for Annie, I know we women, they're looking at Annie thinking, oh my gosh, she's got all those fancy things. She has all that wealth. Who is she? And that she's spoiling is making them happy. So they will come out there and spew things. But most of them don't even know this Annie. They've never had a one-on-one with her. They don't know how she thinks, what makes her tick. But they are willing to come there and lambast her and say, oh, look at her. She's not a good woman. How do you know she's not a good woman? How do you know she was not a good wife to Two-Face? What you see out there in public is not really the true reflection of what is in the home. So how do you know that she was not a good woman? And even the people that are saying she's on drug, I mean, it's now been given as if it's a holy writ. She's on drugs, she's drug addict. How do you even know that she's a drug addict or she's on drug? When a person is truly sad to the core of their soul, they will behave as if they are drunk or even on drug. And even if, for sake of argument, even if she's on drug herself, I heard that he met this girl when she was 15. So ever since she was 15 years, that's practically a child. Whatever she is what he has made of her. Because when you are someone in your 20s and you're dating a girl in her teens, a girl as young as 15, basically you're grooming her to be what you want her to be. So what Anne is today, Two-Face, is what you made of Anne. If you do not like the picture of what she is, you should be sitting down asking yourself, how have I contributed to this, to what she is today? Sometimes the Nigerian men, they do not like to empower their women. I don't actually see, I haven't seen, I don't know, maybe you correct me if I'm wrong, that Anne is doing something anything that fantastic that is just ours. And why not? I want to ask you, why not? You're a very wealthy man. You've made it. Should it not have been a good thing to kind of like empower her? I heard in your argument that you say your new woman, Natasha, she's intelligent, she's smart, she's all of that. But listen to me, honey. Your wife is what you make her to be. You can pick someone from the street selling a car, whatever, with not a dent of education and turn her into a freaking PhD, smart ass, knock ass kind of woman. Your woman is what you make her. I've seen women who pick men from nothing from the street, and now you would not, even to see these men, you would never think that they were nothing, was nothing. And I've also seen the other side of it. So if your new woman, you think is intelligent, because by implication, when you say all of that, you're in a sense saying that your ex-wife was not, or is not as smart. Why is she not as smart? If you wanted an intelligent, smart woman, why didn't you make her that? You picked her when she was 15. I'm not here to belittle anyone. I'm just here as a human being, as a woman, as a human being, as a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian in the diaspora, but I'm a Nigerian. We want our society to be good. But what does a good society look like? It covers everything. It's not just about the money part of it or the infrastructure part of it, because it starts from within us. A society is who we are, more than what we have. What we want our society to be starts from us. And as for people who have access to Two-Face and Annie, please be honest enough. I know that Annie is hurting right now. It's not easy. We all women, we know how that works. Even men. We are all humans. Let's not even say men, women. We all hurt. Ask her, hold her. It's not easy. Let her be a little calm. Because when you're in this kind of situation, you are so angry, you just want to burn everything. Someone should hold her close and just help her to be calm. And as people who are close to Two-Face, be honest enough. Stop this praise worshiping of someone. When something is wrong, it's wrong. Let's call a spade a spade. Call Two-Face if it's your friend. Tell him, oh boy, the way you're going about this is not good. Annie was once your wife. No matter who you marry in the next phase of your life, you are still not completely disconnected from her. As long as you have a child with someone, you will never be completely disconnected from that person. She will always be in your life for the sake of your children. Honor her. Can you imagine the kind of respect you would have gained for yourself, Two-Face Idibia, if you had treated this whole process with dignity and respect and given Annie rest? I mean, you can come out and say, oh, listen, Annie, I don't love you again, unfortunately. But if even to the people trying to rip her, you could just publicly come out and say, listen, I may no longer be with Annie. I may be in love with someone else, but she's still someone I love very much. I respect her. She's the mother of my child. I will always respect her. And so please, people, treat her. I know it's a difficult phase, but please treat her with the same kindness. If you say you love me, then treat her with the same love and respect you have for me. Can you imagine the kind of honor that would have put on your head as a human being? You would have gone from being even here to being there. We should all try a little bit of kindness. In the grand scheme of things, the world is really actually very small. Even if we live to be 100, we are not living forever. What do we want to be remembered for? Because the bottom line is, at the end of your life, nobody's going to say whether you had 1 million houses or 10 trillions in your account. It's not going to matter. What will matter will be the way that you treated people, what people remember of you, their treatment of the kindness you showed to them, the empathy. That is what will stay in the heart of people. There are people who were all of that, they're no longer here. And when people speak of them, it's like good riddance. If they want to be diplomatic, they'll just look away and not even say anything. But those who are not born with diplomacy will just say, good for him or good for her, good riddance. Is that the way we want to be remembered? No. And we are going to leave something, our kids here. If we don't do for ourselves, let us remember the children that we have. We want a world in which they can live in joy and kindness and harmony. And that harmony begins from the way that they see us, the way we treat one another, especially the way a father treats a mother and a mother treats a father. Please, Two-Face, you're a Nigerian, so you're my brother. Please, do right, do better. You ought to do better. We can all do better. And as for Natasha, you're a woman, you please do better. Sometimes men don't quite get it the way we women get it. But when it comes to emotion, we women understand this better than most men. So if it's going to be, you can guide him to be better. You can come into this marriage being like really respected with your honor like this. If you do it right, if you come into it with a little bit of wisdom,